What's up, cooking squad? It's your girl Tay, and I am back with another cooking video. Y'all, today we are going to be doing a cookbook collab, and it is hosted by Southern Wife Everyday Life. I will leave her link down in the description box, so y'all make sure y'all go and check out her channel, and make sure you let her know that Cooking with Tay sent y'all her way. Today I am going to be doing 2 recipes out of a cookbook. So I'm going to show you guys the cookbook that I'm going to be using, and I will leave that link down in the description bar below if you would like to go and purchase it. And I will also leave the cookbook playlist down in the description bar below, so you can go and check out all the other wonderful ladies that's going to be joining in this collab as well. So let's show you guys what cookbook I will be using and the recipes that we are going to be doing in today's video. Today's recipes are coming out of the Taste of Home All-Time Best Recipes cookbook. So this is the cookbook that we are going to be using in today's video. And I will leave the link in the description box so you can go and check it out in case you want to purchase and make some of the awesome recipes that are in this cookbook. So these are the recipes that I'm going to be making. I'm going to be making the air fry mini chimichangas first, and I'm also going to be making the mini zucchini pieces. So we are going to be doing both of these recipes in this video out of the Taste of Home cookbook. So first we are going to start off with our chimichangas. I am going to add about a tablespoon of butter to my skillet, and we are going to let that melt. Now that our butter is all nice and melted, we are going to add in our ground beef, and we are going to cook our ground beef until there is no more pink. So while our ground beef is still cooking, we are going to go ahead on and add in some chopped onion and let that saute with our ground beef. You don't have to add as much onion as I'm adding to my ground beef. It is optional. You can add however much onion you want. I just wanted to have a lot of onion in my chimichangas. So while our ground beef is still cooking, I'm going to add in my go-to seasonings, which is onion powder, garlic powder, and some Lori seasoning salt. So since our ground beef is all done, we are going to drain all of the grease off of it. So now that we have all of our grease drains off of our ground beef, we are going to add it back to our skillet. So it's been about 5 minutes, and so now we are just going to remove our meat from the fire. Then we're going to add in about a cup of sour cream. I am using Daisy light sour cream. Then I'm going to add in some cheese. I am using some Mexican style cheese. Then I am going to add in some green chilies in the can that I've drained already, and we're just going to pour that in there, and then we are just going to give our mixture a really good mix. So now that we have all of our meat mixed up really well, we are going to take our egg roll wrappers that I have here, and we are going to begin stuffing those with our meat mixture. So I'm just going to take my 1/3 measuring cup and scoop some of my meat up out of the skillet. I'm using my measuring cup because I want all of my meats to be the same amount on my egg rolls. So that's why I'm using the measuring cup. And we are just going to spread this out over our egg roll wrapper. And then we are going to fold one side up. And we are going to fold the sides in on our egg roll. And then we are going to continue wrapping it. So once we get to the end of our egg roll, we are going to take our egg whites and we are just going to rub some of that onto our egg roll. This process is so that our egg roll can stick when we fold it on the ends. So now that we have all of our egg rolls nice and wrapped, I am going to spray my air fryer with some Pam because I don't want the egg rolls to stick to the bottom. And then I am going to place my egg rolls in the bottom of my air fryer in a single layer. You don't want to crowd your pan or your air fryer because you don't want it to not cook all the way. So you want to put them in a single layer. And so I was only able to fit about 4 chimichangas in here at a time. So I had to do 4 at a time. And now I am just going to take some vegetable oil and I am just going to spray or spritz my chimichangas with it before we begin the air frying process. So now we are just going to insert our chimichangas into our air fryer. We're going to set our temperature to 375 and we are going to air fry them for about 5 minutes or until they are nice and golden brown. So once your chimichangas has cooked for 5 minutes on one side, you are going to flip them over and let them cook for another 5 minutes on the other side. So our chimichangas are done. They are nice and golden brown. So we are just going to remove them from our air fryer. So this is what we just finished making from the cookbook. And this is our finished product, our mini air fryer chimichangas. And I just add some sour cream and some salsa. You can put it on top or you can dip it. And it really brings a really nice flavor to your chimichangas as well. That is optional, but you can also eat them as is. I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video. Now we are moving on to our next recipe. So I have 2 zucchinis here that I'm going to be using for this recipe, but you can use as many as you need for your family size. So we are just going to cut up our zucchini and we are going to cut it on an angle as you're going to see me doing here. I did rinse and dry my zucchini off before starting this process, so please make sure you rinse your vegetables and dry them off. So I have my pan here that I added some parchment paper to, and we are just going to place our zucchini on top of our pan. So now that we have all of our zucchini spread it out across our pan, I am going to take some pizza sauce, and I am using the classical pizza sauce, and we are just going to spread this on top of our zucchini. So now that we have all of our sauce on our zucchini, I am going to take some oregano, and I am just going to sprinkle a little bit of oregano all over the top of our zucchini. Now we are just going to take some mozzarella cheese, and we are going to sprinkle that all over the top of our zucchini. Now that we have our cheese spread out evenly across our zucchini, we are going to take our mini pepperonis, and we are going to put that on top of the mozzarella cheese. So y'all, I just realized that I did these all wrong. I think I got this recipe mixed up with a recipe that I seen on Pinterest. But for this one, I was supposed to broil them for about 3 to 4 minutes before adding the toppings, and then add the toppings after the fat. But they still came out good overall. So this is the finished product of our zucchini, our pizza zucchini bites. I'm just making sure that they were nice and tender on the middle, and they were. So these are our pizza zucchini bites. I did do another batch of these, and I did add some seasonings to it because the first batch I didn't add any seasoning, and I needed a little bit more flavor. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy both recipes that were prepared. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you may be notified every time I upload a new video. And make sure you check out Southern Wife Everyday Life's page, and also our cookbook playlist to see all of the other recipes that the other wonderful ladies made. And I will leave all of that in the description box below, as well as the cookbook. See you guys in the next one.